Maybe I should stop thinking about the other thought though. I can probably again try to continue with it when we would be getting the body first and everything. Yeah, not gonna force. Open the padlock with the key. With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. We will. Didn't I just have a premonition that there's something in there? There is, but you won't like it. Sweet forms on your brow. Bro, your hand is still on the lid. Open the freaking lid. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. Gained experience. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste. We're just in time, the lieutenant peers in. This hasn't been emptied for over a week. Look under the boxes of carton. You see milk, an egg rest with one broken egg in it, some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packet somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal, there are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however. Well, pick at the racks. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. Grab them. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begins to unspool from the carpet, a rank corpse smell fills the air. The victim's clothes. The lieutenant smells them. Gadavarine odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. The lieutenant produces a black plastic bag marked evidence from his pocket. Drop them in here, officer. Back the trousers. King quickly searches the jeans. Guitar marked blue jeans. Pockets empty, or emptied. He wore them with a belt too, a white belt. The loops appear stretched, but... He looks into the container. The belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another pack here. Something slimy catches your eye. Reach for it. A drab long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the wood face, dripping with pus. Lovely. Back the shirt then. This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of a rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. He nods to himself. Anything more? Perception side trivial success. I actually succeeded in a perception check. The rest of the racks are just kits in variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye, but other than that... A thrown-out towel, a mug, that's all. Alright, we should go to the caretaker and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the truss. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard, or that one. He nods towards the red-haired boy behind him. I'd advise against confronting that force. You think someone from the whirling might have been involved, maybe. Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the truss. The lid was locked, and this establishment had the key. It's just a small, loose thread. We might ask the kids. The Vox is on about. Kids, the one behind the fence yells. You hear that, Kono? He thinks you're an infant or something. No. See. Okay, proceed. Nods, then looks back in the trash container. I have a look into the mug. You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron. An antique? Only in its social sensibility. The man briefly glances at the mug, then returns his sight to the trash. There's probably nothing there in the food waste. It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands, apple and potato peels, mostly unidentified sludge, and the occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, Inland Empire sucks. Nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this? Inland Empire told me there's nothing. So I'm sure there's nothing. But what's this? I'm too curious. A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny, looks like a corner of something. I didn't want to pick it out anymore, to be honest. Oh, it is a damaged ledger. Our Inland Empire was lying to us, clearly. Something larger, a clipboard, blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes written in a man's handwriting. It's probably the freaking papers that the woman cleared out from the bathroom toilet that we had been putting them in. Officer, is that your paperwork? I don't know what this is. Secret task complete. Find your paperwork. Well, I found that at least. It is. Look, he points to the clipboard. The black disc has the Elysium street crit on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there. A miserable looking slip of paper sticks to the board. If you don't mind me asking, how could you have let your paperwork end up in the trash? Well, let's be honest, I think I didn't want to be a cop anymore. That's why I tried to flush my cop file life down the toilet. Well, he doesn't know what to say. Medium success. His eyes expresses a rare condolence, then he picks it up. Oh, lucky we found it. You should take stock of what remains, just to be sure some has not made it into the hands of their CM adversaries. Organized crime and the like. There might have been police secrets in your notes. Okay, I'll do it. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. He peers into the trash, where soggy cartons and rags stink uninvitingly. It wouldn't hurt, no. Now tell me what your eagle eyes see, or are we finished? We are finished. Close the lid. Some items, you found are interactable. Go to your inventory and find interact. Tap to read your paperwork. Okay, we gotta do that then soon enough. The container sounds a muffled gong. That's one thing off the list. The lieutenant sounds relieved. I think we got it all. No, we did get it all. Succession. Hey, so you've been monitoring you internally? We've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your copo type. Okay. Wait, there are copo types? Yes, guess what's yours? I'm sorry you had to monitor me. Okay, just for the length of this short demonstration, please say something that isn't I'm sorry. Guess what is it? Sorry, cop? I'm sorry, I'm not sure. Yes, sorry, cop. The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we? I'm the sorry cop. Huge lack of enthusiasm going on in there. Opt-in, I'm sorry. Okay, but what are the other couple types? Oh, you know, Apocalypse, Superstellar, an advanced interesting cop, liquid shadow cop, but you're too sorry to say those things, so here we go. Won't the other couple types be jealous though? What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine, don't worry. Conceptual easy success, they'll be super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual couple type from sorry to anything. Okay, I'm sorry. Opt-in. Rigorous self-critique. Yeah, I'm pretty so critical of self-critical anyway, so hey, I guess this fits very well. Of course you are, it's okay. See if you can get something out of this, like info, or maybe every time you say you're sorry you get $1 million. Logic easy success. That won't happen. Nope. I'm sure it won't. Thought complete for the volumetric shit compressor. What a picture. Very interesting looking. Bizarre scientific news from Rachel West today, where a pulsifer shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars. Not law officials, it remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts. All entrance white checks unlocked, learning cap for entrance raised to 4. Hey, it's raised. That's nice. So that's done. That's solved. That's very nice. So if I keep this at least on, that's how it's gonna be. Rigorous self-critique. -1 to authority. Embarrassment to the party. Research time 6. Okay. You're one sorry piece of shit. A cop penitent, a flagellant cop monk. This is not the right line of work for you. You should be groveling at the feet of the feudal lord, providing lurid evidence against yourself at the Masovian show trial. Or ripping the flesh from your back with a cat of 9 tails. Whatever made you this way, you can be damn sure it was your own fault. Do it, really criticize yourself. Who knows? You might uncover something important from your guilt-ridden past. Yes, definitely. Okay, let's just continue with the Lonesome Road to Factual Memory Returns. I guess I should just have them on. This will be the first one to do anyways, though. Yeah, there's the interactables, but not yet gonna do that. At least done some stuff. Now we can try this goddamn body again. At least we got your clothes, man. Okay. Now at least I have 83% chance of actually doing this some days. Yay, we did it! As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty, with your hands at your sides and your eyes continue stand in it. The spell has no effect. You stand eye to eye with it, the odor washing through you. Do they always do that? They do after 7 days, yes. We're deep in decomposition here. Step closer. The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamelated boots. But for those. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividly. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength. Inspect the boots. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore these polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covered them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. Maybe those are indeed more of the military shoes. If he was trying to then cover the military outfit with the clothes that he was wearing. There was something like that mentioned about that one clothing we had. These are clearly not boots, they're armor, possibly part of a larger set. They're armor, yeah, these aren't just boots, are they? They're armor. Indeed. With his notebook under his arm, the lieutenant crouches to inspect the source. Technically speaking, these are Sabatonians, not boots. What kind of armor is this exactly? Ceramic plate. Zirconium dioxide most likely. This is where they would be. Under the heel. Where? Weather. He turns the boot slightly. Where with the model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's virtuous enamel. This is advanced stuff. The material looks out of place here. It is. It's expensive. The lieutenant draws the line in the condensation of the ceramic with his index finger. We have requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabulary deemed it too costly, in that we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics. In that time even we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics. How much are we talking about? For a full set, about 4 years of wages. Not to the boots. Gaching, baby, not to the boots. By gaching do you mean? He tilts his head. Let's not lock them as evidence. Let's steal them. Not really, actually. I don't want to do that. I just looking that they would be a lot of money. What was that about the constabulary before? You need to push some buttons if you want to recruit the lieutenant in a conspiracy. No, that's not what I meant, though. Of course, he nods. Even if that would be a good way to get money, but no, I couldn't. How could this man afford such expensive hardware? That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the Arbor Company, but that's just hearsay. These look pretty advanced for a security guard. I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford. What happened to the rest of it? The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. He nods towards Kuno, who's eyeing you suspiciously. This is one thing he might actually know. Understood. The substance tangle of the man's decaying form, angless and synthetic. Knock on the boot. A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup. Sounds fragile. It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. He points to the boots. See. Faint organic. Lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them all together. Like the scales of some ancient white monster, cracked and pearly. Pull the boots off. This feels dangerous, are you sure? Well, fine. Let's not do that then at the moment. Let's look at the corpse more. He has actually the belt is the one that is used to be on the like hanging from the belt, so to speak. Look him in the eye first. His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess. Medium success empathy. Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features but below, inside, an expression of pleasure. This man was experiencing joy at the moment of his death. Tell me, who are you, dead man? Yes. I'm gone. Ooh, I can talk to him. Yay. Well, Inland Empire was like that, but still. I can see you are gone, but who are you? I'm a joke. Look at me. You are now, but who were you when you were alive? A killer. A motherfucking fucker and a killer. Okay, thank you for telling me. Not a question though. Go ahead, Gobo. What is happening? What do you mean? I'm talking to you. It's the power of your... Black 40 liquid starts bubbling on his lips. Imagination. Go ahead, ask me more questions, you fucking love questions. Why do I love questions so much? Because you're a caparoni. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions? Yeah, give me questions. Here you go, you loony. Is my name Rooney? Fuck no, you are no Rooney. Nope, definitely not. Obviously, I am not a Rooney. Between you and me, your name is probably Harry. Could I really be Harry? You can be anything you wanna be, brother Capo. So where have you gone then? Into the wild pale yonder. Where is that? In the past, way out into the west. Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible? Because you have. Lovely. Why were you feeling pleasure when you died? Maybe I was getting my rocks off. So, you were feeling sexual arousal when they were hanging you? Do I look like an erotic out of asphyxiation type to you? No. Captain Copper Drommel, I fear we are drifting away, fixating on sexuality again. Let's go with the simpler questions. I hate you. You stink and you're boring. Boring. Do I remind you of someone? I don't know. You don't remind me of anyone. Sure I do. You just don't want to admit it. Well, who would that be? Give me a comical amount of questions, could you? Yay, I actually got more questions by doing that. Who killed you? Love did mean, Brother Copo. It was love all along. Okay. If these are to be trusted, there is some interesting stuff in this. Can you ask me a question? Sure, Lopo, I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this? What exactly? Looking at my face, motionless, looking into my eyes, standing there. Why are you investigating my murder? Maybe this will lead to something indescribable, unforeseen, miraculous. Ha! The clone lips on the corpse appear to smile. A face rotates before you slowly. Something is on its way. Shivers. Ah, this is the city thing that I just took a little bit of. Yay, I got a success of that. Something is on its way. Something hidden. It's coming. A miracle from the northwest. And it's almost here. You can feel it in the air on your hands, the cold spring air smoothing them over. Well, I don't think I have anything more, so thank you. Enough. You can come back and look into the face anytime you want. Ask me your little questions, freshen your memory, create associates, remind yourself of your mortality, Copolopo. Well, let's inspect the tattoos. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. Interesting. His corpse is marked by stars. What will mine be marked by? Alcohol and heartbreak. Is this a national pattern? Of no nation that I know of. If anything, it reminds me of religious illumination, last of penultimate century. Men who live harsh lives often turn into innocentic worship. But which one? I see no trace of a humanoid figure. We're missing something here. I agree. A sudden ring fills the air as the lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminum from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unseated. A small lens appears, some sort of camera. Let the lieutenant work. Shit, Gono, what the fuck is that? An instant color camera. He produces two metal capped ampoules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A tin slot shines there. This is the first time he openly acknowledges its existence. I have only two ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one. He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting. Then... that was a kind of a picture. Very, very light. A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour into the thick, glossy piece of paper rolling out. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest. In case we need it, the lieutenant says and shakes the paper, letting it dry in the cold wind. Cool machine. Yes. He slides the camera closed and tucks it away on his belt. It is pretty cool, isn't it? What do we need this photo for? It contains insight to the victim's persona. By his build, I'd say he was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important. He made this his letter to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around. Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell. Sure, just don't lose it. He hands you the piece of rolled up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes. Then... inspect the belt. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the way of the corpse below. Yellow hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. A bow, a sliding buckle, ties the belt to the branch. What kind of rope is this? Industrial strength. This kind of used to tie in cargo to lorries. Ah. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries, so it's like that sort of a thing. Like, we saw that lorries over there, after all. Like in a circus, when the circus leaves town and they tie a black spotted giraffe on the wall of a caravan, okay? Like in a circus for transporting black spotted giraffes? He considers this. No, more like a harbor, like the one just east of here. I get the sense they used whatever was on hand without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves. My Inland Empire giving quite some different ideas. They sure wanted him to stay there. The polyester seems strong. It's not merely polyester, it's steel reinforced. He rises to inspect the noose. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rapids for more than a 20 stand. This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed. So we're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it? The brief success as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get the briefing? Yeah. Then you should ask me the first moment we get. Okay. How did they even get him up there? A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. He points to the buckle tying the belt to the branch above. Yep, easier to tie than to get out. Did they climb up using the kid's ladder? Point to the one to the side of the tree. That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle. Yep, like throw, lasso, and yep. He makes a pulling motion. Look. Step back and squint. As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. Observe. Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands tied on his neck just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air. Relax your eyes. Okay. I have something I need to know, corpse man. Okay, that was just the same stuff as before. So how do we get him down? He stops to think, then checks his nose. Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of the things once he's down. I didn't see anything else that I could look into. Other than maybe if I look into statues again and would be able to look something more from there. So, yep, the preliminary examination is done. Let's get him down from there, if we can. That's complete. Inspect the victim's body. Hey, new skill point. The steel reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle to approach the belt. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance, and even if we do, there's the question of cutting it. Well, a kid could climb there, if we could be giving something to him for doing such a thing. We could saw the branch, I guess, too. Climb up there and saw the branch. Yeah, it seems dangerous though. There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down off the trees. Maybe can't someone else do it? Someone else? He poses. You mean like the police? You have a point there. Sadly, yes. The full Elysium is out there right now, doing the exact same thing we are. Are we in a rush to help them? Not with this on our hands. He covers his nose. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us, and we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down fast. Yeah. Maybe we can ask some help from the harbor. I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appears to be suspects in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down. That's true. Let's reconsider then. Could we shoot him down? Yeah, the enthusiasm is unrestrained. Bang, bang, dime, big, shoot his head off. The lieutenant remains unaffected. How? If only I could shoot like that. I don't know, just, shoot up there maybe. Point towards the branch. Yes, he corrects his glasses. The buckle, where it ties the cargo belt to the trees. If he shot hits, then there might be a small chance to release the belt. Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain the Kuno with some shit. Tell me, is the pigs will miss Kuno? The lieutenant is undecided. On one hand, he wants to shoot some gun. On the other, it's an awfully stupid idea. He wants to, but he also thinks that might be a bad idea. I think it probably wouldn't work out, to be honest, considering what we read from that belt. And I'm not good enough of a shot. Like, if I actually had a very good hand coordination, I could try to do that, but I definitely can't. Let him choose. I let him choose. Silence. With his elbows sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scoring sticks, and gives the cartridge 5 ducks. Well, let's see if he manages to do it or not. He then steps back and assumes the foothills position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches, his finger on the trigger. I'll let him concentrate, say nothing. It's gonna fucking beat. The gate's voice is drowned in a chill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself, God damn it. He feels bad about it, about his eyes mostly, just having bad eyesight, probably from a young age. Whatever you do not console him. Fucking idiot. Mulkkupäken Finnish insult. Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's not fucking handicapped, is he? What now? Let's not console him. I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance. I won't hit. Let's have another look at him. Can I ask you, Kuno, for help? I'm buddies with you.
There's Kuno here?
Kuno, I found your shack. Point to the shack. Yeah, did you fucking there? No. What was with the big head? Oh, that. He picks a bit of dirt from his fingernail. Gonna decapitate pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape. Are you trying to send me a message of some sort? Kuno's eyes light up. Yeah, to the both of you. Want your ass? Hey, Kuno's down or Kuno's gonna fuck your head off. Sure you will. What's with the tube of magnesium, Kuno? It's a vitamin big. Don't you know anything? He looks at you like you just pointed at the sun and asked what it was. Medium failure, you could use some. Okay, whatever. I don't want. Okay, whatever. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube day. And you look like you could use a battle. Don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno. No, come on. It's just magnesium. Don't mystify it. He looks at you, eyes bulging. You're not getting this big. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your shoo-shoo. Fuck you, Big. Don't do Mac. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die. Could I get into the hopper from the roof? Course you fucking can. How do you think Kuno made all the doggy boys his schemes? Just gotta fly, Big. I've got to jump to get in there. At my age, in my condition. Not everyone can fly like Kuno. You're old. You'll never make it. Kuno crosses his arms. Moose Piss has made you scared in the head. Easy success. That's all there is to it then. Don't be a pansy, just jump. Sure. I found a plate covered with powder residue. Know anything about it? That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno shuts them. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, Big. Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? I don't actually. You feel tired and all, but you could have that sparkle in your eye. Yeah, enough. Off then. I have no idea how we're supposed to do that then. I really do not have the skill to try to hit it. That's for sure is. Well, what would I level up though? What would be the next thing that I would want to specifically level? That's kind of a good question. I kind of want volition and I kind of want empathy. I guess the most. Though a lot of these that are here, I would be very interested too. I just can't raise them nearly the time, which is the saddest thing of it all, really. Sure. Let's increase empathy. Let's level our empathy up a little bit. I like empathy. So then I would have one in Inland Empire, one in the empathy, and one in the shivers for the moment and time being. I don't even know like how high should I be getting some of this, because 7 and 6 seem to be relatively high. But of course I could be putting a lot more points into them. But how complicated do some of those problems come at some point? I do not know about that, but hey, it's the same level as this Inland Empire, so that's nice enough. And I got a little bit into shivers. Shiver me timbers even and stuff. I was thinking that I could at least go and return the keys for that garbage for the moment still before ending for today. And what else was it that I was thinking of doing? Well, talk about it, of course, because after all, like, we didn't really get any information about it yet. Like, why would those things be there?
Can I help you?
Yes. I've seen something here at the Whirling Gate, and I think I need to talk about. He rolls his eyes. What thing? I saw a sign that said the mess hall is reserved for the Union. Yes, not the full damn Union, thank God. Just the nastiest and loudest faction. He does his head in the disdain. They come in here in the evening, thump unruly types, think they're big shit. But they're good customers, they place big orders and always pay on time. He hates the Union, but grudgingly recognizes its power over him, so he's directing his frustrations at you instead. Retaliate. It's just saying that you gotta suck up to the Union to stay afloat. I don't. I'm simply providing a service, or really facilitating the offering of services to paying customers, and he runs out of steam. It doesn't matter, I don't have to explain myself to you. Well, at least I gained experience. The lieutenant gives you a meaningful nod. We should find out who this loud faction is occupying the put. Loudest means talkative, and we need info. How do we find them? We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. He looks towards the booth. Men are hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow. What? What do I want to ask about? You feel like you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the world in. Yeah, questionnaire. Well, here's the trash container key then. Thanks. I hope you found what you were looking for. I found the victim's clothes, yeah. How strange. I certainly didn't put them there. Who else has keys to the trash container? The trash collection service, see as municipal. I don't see what they would put anything in the trash though. The elusive sea municipal. I doubt we'll be able to track down who was sent here last and when. This will have to be one of those little threats that solves itself down the road. Probably. Shivers, medium success. Yay, my shivers succeeded. Just barely, I needed 10 and I had 10. On Clinton Street near the Bookie Street Diamond, a small truck rattles down an alleyway. It stops by a rusted trash container. Two men, their faces rough and swollen, jump out. They look at the container despondently. CSM is written on their backs. So that can tell me where it is or would be at this moment. Clinton Street, near the Bookie Street Diamond. He turns to a man. Thank you, anyway. Could someone of your staff have put them there? Sylvie had the keys before I got here, and I can vouch for her. I can vouch for all my staff. None of us would tamper with the crime scene. Have you stayed? I can at least say it, but... He grimaces. I think Wunsch states are more your forte, officer. Well, thanks. Let's talk about something else then. Okay, it's good that I was able to talk about that, so goodbye. Alright then, so I'll be ending here for today for this Elysium. It's been very interesting nonetheless. So, hey, this is by the way open too, so I should go and talk to that person over there, and now actually the door is open. So hey, anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed some more Disco Elysium, and I shall see you for more next time around. Thank you for watching. Bye bye. To be continued with Kira Rusha next time in Disco Elysium. See you all then.